is Toby Hopp, and I was in the program at SDSU from 2008 to 2010. I am an assistant professor at the University of Colorado Boulder. I'm also the director of graduate studies for the Department of Advertising, Public Relations, and Media Design. One of the things that really drew me to SDSU was after the fires that had happened in the greater San Diego area, there was, I think, an effort to develop some of the sort of technological information gathering and reporting resources, based on local need and that sort of stuff. And so I think that program is sort of ramping up, and that was something that interested me about the program. Obviously, its general location in San Diego didn't hurt. And I think more broadly, I've always been interested in the Cal State system, the mission of the Cal State system that's really designed to help local communities, help the citizens of the state of California, and in the West in general, I think, achieve sort of their educational aspirations and really serve as a foundation for the improvement of, community and social life. And I think that San Diego State is aspirational in that regard. I think out of the universities that I've been associated with, which have all been large state universities, I feel like San Diego State has been the one that sort of practiced what it preached in terms of community engagement and outreach. And so I'm grateful for the time I got to spend there. I think San Diego State helped me in a bunch of different ways. I think the most obvious way is it gave me a good foundation for pursuing a Ph.D. I was able to work with people who I really respect and still am in contact with. When it came to the point where I was considering PhD programs, I had, a number of people who could help me kind of think about what was the best fit for me, and what kind of decisions I could make to put myself in the best position to be successful as a PhD student, and then ultimately as a job candidate and a professor. I think that while I was at San Diego State, I got to meet a lot of people that were different than me, which was helpful, and sort of helping. At the time I had never been on a plane. I'd lived in Ohio. I'd never been west of Illinois. And so when I moved to California and San Diego specifically, I was able to meet a bunch of different people that were very different than me, that had different life experiences. And I think that was helpful in the long run. From a technical perspective, I think the program gave me a good foundation in theory and method, and that was obviously very helpful when I went on to pursue my PhD. Yeah, so my thesis was on the people who comment on college sports blogs, learning a little bit about their motivations and the things that were important to that sort of commenting community. Like most theses, I don't think it really changed the world, right? But it was a good way for me to learn about the process of doing research, learning about, developing a theoretical rationale and then applying that to a real world issue, problem, or question, collecting data, and then analyzing that data. I felt like during my time there as a younger person, I was, still learning about the world around me, and I feel like that the folks that I interacted with in the department gave me room to grow, both as a scholar and as a person.